That's much better. Hello. Remember me? Well, back in February, I posted an announcement that I was giving up making videos on YouTube, and there was good reason for it. There was some things going on at the time, and I had to make a decision about giving something up, and it was a pretty easy decision to give up making YouTube videos. Well, I had a frankly very surprising response to that, with posts and replies on that posting, as well as emails, all stating a lot of support for the channel, and it was quite overwhelming, actually. So that, along with certain other events, have transpired to allow me to actually continue, but it will probably be quite sporadic. So I'm not going to try and film everything that I do. I was trying to kind of document every little project that I did in the shed because, you know, it was fun, but that's just not practical. So I am going to continue making videos. I'm going to keep documenting the beam engine for sure, and then there might be some other side projects along the way. In celebration of this, as you saw at the intro, I have designed a new logo, and one of the main reasons for that is because the old one is my old sticker. The big problem with this one is that it's crap. I mean, it's just a shitty drawn shed with shed made written in it and Stuart Shenanigans on a blue background, which you can't really see the logo on. The new one is substantially better. It features a shed with shed made written on it and Stuart Shenanigans written on the sticker, but in much more fancy writing, and it also includes this rather excellent fist brandishing a caliper in the middle of it, which is digitized from my very own fist. I tried making a logo with AI, and that was a horrendous disaster. I got all kinds of ridiculous interpretations of a caliper and a fist back, including 7-fingered and 3-fingered hands and instruments the like of which I've never seen before. So this is the new logo. I have preemptively sent out some of these to some folks. If you would like a new sticker, please email me here, and I shall put the email address somewhere on the screen, and I'll be glad to send you one. Whether you have a channel or not, doesn't matter. If you'd like a sticker, I will send you one. It's that simple. So in the last couple of months, I've been working on a number of projects and just finishing up a few things. For instance, this thing. These are some blue storage bins, which I got with some auction winnings some time ago, and they were cluttering up my workbench. So I thought, why not make a rack to hold them? And I had the rack that came with them as well. So I just needed to weld up a frame to mount them to this workbench, and that got them all out of the way so that I can clutter up the workbench with other crap. So this is going to be the subject of today's video, is a quick look around how I made this frame and installed it. One of the other jobs I did was repair this. This is a power feed. It's not the original power feed from the milling machine, in that it's not a Cincinnati power feed. It's some other aftermarket thing from a company called King Power Feed. I can't find anything about them, don't know who they are. Got their address, their original address, but they're long since defunct. But this was on the milling machine when I got it, and it kind of sort of worked. And when I took it off and inspected it, I found some of the most horrific electricery under there. So I pulled it all apart, and I was going to do a complete from scratch rewire, but that's just pointless in this day and age. So I procured a very inexpensive motor drive and just used that, and that's a much neater, much better installation. I also had to actually replace the motor, the Dayton motor that was on it, but I found one of those new old stock for a very reasonable price. So I managed to refurb that, and I'm pretty happy about that because it provides this little tool area for when I'm working on the mill. And now I've got an X power feed back and forth, and it works very nicely. So anyway, on to welding a bin rack frame. Squarest frame I've made yet. Grinding and paint makes me the welder that I ain't. Well, there it is. That was a bit of fun, wasn't it? And that makes decent use of some storage bins that I had hanging around, and get some of the jigs and fixturing and stuff handily next to the mill, and almost frees up some space on this bench if I could be bothered to actually put some more stuff away. Anyway, thanks very much for watching and sticking around to the end. Big thank you to everybody that reached out in my post and also by email separately to express their well wishes and desire that I keep going. Really means a lot. It was actually very overwhelming, the amount of support I had, and that was a big factor in being able to convince other parties that this is a worthwhile venture and that I should keep going. So that's what I'm going to do. Enough on that for now. Hope you like the new logo. Let me know if you want a sticker. Again, email address is right here. And in the meantime, while you're waiting for the next video, be safe and well wherever you are. And as always, may your dimensions be in tolerance and your surface finishes chatter free. Be seeing you.